Hi, everybody. It is Father Kathy Caimano, your free range priest. And this is your Monday morning 2 minutes of good news. Now, yesterday in the church, we read from the Acts of the Apostles, which we read instead of the Old Testament during the Easter season. And we read the very famous story of Paul, who at that time was called Saul, having the conversion experience of seeing Jesus and falling off of his horse and being struck blind and eventually coming to his senses because he hears Jesus say, "Why are you persecuting me?" Because Saul persecuted Christians. And then he had an experience of meeting the risen Christ, and he changed his entire life. And he was baptized. And of course, he became Paul, um, leader of the early church, author of half of the New Testament outside of the Gospels. So, also, we read the story in the Gospel of John about Jesus meeting the disciples on the beach, the risen Christ, and asking Peter 3 times, "Do you love me?" And which echoes the 3 times that Peter denied Jesus right before he was crucified. And the thing that I see that these two stories have in common, and also that are good news, is that they are about experiences of Jesus, and they are about conversion, forgiveness, and reconciliation. And I know that a lot of us think, well, if I had that kind of experience, if I had saw a blinding light and heard Jesus's voice, then I would have perfect faith, or it would not be hard for me to believe, or I would be at peace, or etc. And or if I had the chance to have breakfast on the beach with Jesus. But I think some of us do actually have amazing conversion experiences, and that is wonderful. And a lot of us don't, but that's okay. The good news is this: baptism, which is what happens to Paul as soon as he is converted, forgiveness and reconciliation, which is what Peter receives from Jesus on the beach. These are available to us at all times. It is the super good news and the ways that we interact with the risen Christ. Carry it with you, my friends, and blessings.